things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cyclones ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Past the first down marker and still running. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the ground with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Calandria. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Iowa State's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
Well, all the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Spins away from the defender. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Bulldozes his way through. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pushes toward the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to throw. It's Vance. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Calandria. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Caught close to the marker. It's Reynolds. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll immediately call timeout. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Timeout, UNLV.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Working that left side now. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas.
Yeah, and how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Vance. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. With the catch, it's Green. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Just keep swinging it. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down.
Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Vance. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tries to take the top off. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa State.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets open down the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Vance. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. Tripped up for the tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Here's a heat. And he sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and him do the rest.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Pressure coming. Finds his big... They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout by... Defense here trying to make sure everyone has the same call. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Vance. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, UNLV.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.